Hi everyone, this is Rüzgar from LeadShark, and today I will talk about how to use lead magnets as a strategic resource to help you generate leads, especially on LinkedIn. And I will do this in a video series of 3 videos. The first one, we will talk about what is a lead magnet, what are some success stories that use lead magnets to generate inbound leads and garner attention and grow your profile following on LinkedIn. In the second installment of our video series, we will talk about how to actually build or create a lead magnet, and we will do an example together. And in the third and last video, we will look at how we will post this lead magnet on LinkedIn and how we can automate it afterwards. So, to begin with, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is essentially a piece of valuable content that you give out to people in exchange for a comment or a reaction engaging with your post, or in exchange for their contact information. So I'm sure you've seen these types of posts on LinkedIn where it's asking you to comment a specific keyword and you will receive a resource in exchange. Also, people usually put on their website an email form, and in exchange, you receive a report, an analysis, or something valuable in return. So the value that we offer in the lead magnet should be simple to use and not very much confusing to the people and not requiring a lot of effort on their part to utilize. So these are some critical factors to know about lead magnets. Also, ideally, it should be something that they would be willingly pay for, but they're receiving it for free, essentially. Do they work? I've recently started using them for myself on my own account. And as you can see, my impressions have jumped from zero to over 30,000 in the last few months. And all across LinkedIn, they still get a lot of impressions and a lot of engagement. I've seen some lead magnets receive over 5,000 comments in the past few weeks. And here are some good examples of lead magnets. As you can see, it follows a certain structure, which we will get into in the next video as well. So I mentioned a little bit what is a lead magnet, but how to come up with ideas for a lead magnet. So ideally, a lead magnet should hit on multiple facets. So it should be related to your value offering. What is my business and what is my value proposition of my business or service? And this is something that we will use when coming up with ideas for lead magnets. And it should have a catchy post and a valuable offering, which is the hook. Ideally, it should also have a picture or a GIF or a video that shows the value that people will receive in exchange for their comment. And lead magnets can take various forms. They could be an ebook, a guide, a webinar, a video series, which is what we're doing today. We will also use this video series as a lead magnet. And they could also have other forms. They could take other forms, such as a free audit, free consultation, in exchange for reposting or commenting on the lead magnet. And in the next slides, we will also elaborate more into how to come up with ideas for good lead magnets. And lastly, again, in the third section, we will look at how we can run this lead magnet post efficiently and easily on LinkedIn. So part one is how to come up with ideas for a good lead magnet. Ideally, you should ask yourself these 3 questions, and all of the answers to these questions should match or align. Number one is, what is the purpose behind this lead magnet? Am I trying to generate leads for my business? Am I trying to grow my LinkedIn following? What am I trying to achieve? Am I trying to book more meetings with potential clients? And this is how you start thinking about the lead magnet idea. Second, what is my offering and what problem does it solve? Here I'm asking about your own business, not just this lead magnet. So what am I offering to customers and what problem does it solve to whom, actually, is another important part. So who's the target audience of my business? And ideally, this should align with the target audience of the lead magnet, if that makes sense. And number 3, what am I knowledgeable in? Again, ideally, this should be your offering, or what you're selling is what you're knowledgeable in. But this could be other things as well. Like recently, I launched a lead magnet on SEO optimization for search engines. It's not exactly my value offering, but it garnered a lot of attention. because people are interested in growing their SEO and organic search traffic. And this was something that I was knowledgeable in from previous projects, previous jobs, etc. And got a lot of engagement. So in a nutshell, all three of these in an ideal world should match. So what platform are we posting on? LinkedIn. Do our ideal customer live on LinkedIn? Ideally, they should be present and active on LinkedIn for them to engage with your post. What is the purpose behind this lead magnet? It is to get more leads. It is to get more engagement on LinkedIn. What is my offering and what is the offering of this lead magnet? These should match on the second step. Basically, what problem does my business solve or I solve as a consultant, etc. And does the lead magnet solve the same problem, let's say, or similar, or the beginning of one problem in which when I solve the first problem, I can now convert to my paid offering to solve my actual problem, if that makes sense. And third, what am I knowledgeable in? What am I justified to talk about, essentially? And this is the first part. In the next part, we'll talk about how to create the post for the lead magnet and how to create the valuable offering for our lead magnet.